Hi Ghosties, this is Meg Ghosty. So I know my friends will be watching this and be like, are you going to talk about that girl I end up linking the post to the chat to? I'm like, no, okay, there's other more that actually comes up with this theory, not just her. And if you're going to say that if she is not a theory, I've got dry clay in my room, I'm not afraid to use it. Anyway, we do fret each other, but not to the point this serious is always a joke. Anyway, that's the point of friendships. Where was I going with this? Okay, so I just finished watching Love Effie's video. I do like her content. Why was I having such a hard time saying that? Anyway, I do like her content. I do like her editing. But when she talks about something, she isn't afraid to say anything. Let's just put it at that point. Which I do like her content because she is very bold on her opinions and her fairness. But when it comes to mentions of hell events, she only mentions 2. I mean, I just finished watching the review kind of like video of the events, which I completely agree to her that we barely had any pink events. This is the best chance for people that loves the pink to spend their diamonds on. And also I feel bad for them if they end up spending a lot of their gems for these 2 suits, knowing this is the month of a hell event. But when she comes to the point of mentioning hell events, she only mentions 2. And I was thinking, oh my god, Love Effie, there's more than 2. We are facing 5 in the future. We got Classy, Whale Event, we have BM, WFSM, and most of all, 4 Gods. Did everyone actually forgot the expenses to 4 Gods? Because no one is mentioning 4 Gods at all. You only flipping basing it on WFSM and BM. This is when I'm just getting completely annoyed. Where is it that you coming up with theories when it involves 4 Gods? 4 Gods is known to be 25 bloody K diamonds. 25k, that's a lot of diamonds going into one event. Is it going to be worth it? Depends on the person. To me, no. But when you just mention these 2 hell events, for before Arts of War was a thing, for 2 months bloody straight, there were players debating it's going to be WFSM and BM, and the only people that actually slapped us all across the face, that made me laugh because I enjoyed it, was the devs, because they ended up showing us that it wasn't either of the 2, it was Art of War. And people are still now to this day debating it's going to be WFSM and BM, and it's like, oh my god, have you not learned your lesson from the devs of all people? The people that actually controls this game comes up with whatever events they want to put out there, and we have to face it. We have to literally just face it. We can have a commentary about it, we can have a debate about it, we can have an argument about it, we can have a good point about it, we can even review about it. But don't just completely just say, my opinion is valid. Yes, it's valid to some point, to some extent, but don't just mention out of just this 5 hell events that we don't have yet from CN. There are more than just WFSM and BM. I didn't want to talk about this before Arts of War was a thing. I love Nikki, but I just wanted to say, because I was at the point of not making any more videos about this, going against the player and the devs and only go on my side. This is when people get confused, because many people took my video about the second ranking event out of context completely, ignoring the fact that I said I'm in the middle, ignoring the fact that I said I'm not on anyone's side, but also made me out to be that I was on the dev side. And if you want to look at the ranking event video, by all means go ahead. I'm not going to link it in the description because it's in the past, therefore it's not valid at this point anymore. Therefore, I'm just going to clearly say this again. I am not on your side. I am not on their side. I am not on anyone's side. But I'm on a middle on some extent. Players can go very exaggerative about their opinion. They could literally just take it way, way, way seriously than what you make it out to be. The devs are just completely just behind the screen doing what the hell they're doing, and all they do is post next events, next updates for their own game. Therefore they're doing their job. This this is where people get confused. When I say they're doing their job, they think I'm on their side. It's common sense, because this game is their job. This is not what you get. This is... I wanted to make like a reply video to the players that didn't actually listen to me in the first place, but I didn't do it because I was kind of hurt. But of course, this is the internet. I don't give a damn about that, comment. When it comes to internet, and when your name is used from somebody else's mouth and end up saying complete opposite to what you said in your own video without any linking to my video at that time. So therefore this person was lying without any flipping valid or even linking my own video about it. And this is where it got out of line from other players, because this is including Love Nikki's official group. So they ended up making a list of Love Nikki's YouTubers, and I wasn't in it. Surprise, surprise. But anyway, it's not all about that. That's for the next video when I want to talk about it. Anyway, when you're having a debate of hell events, I think you should actually take into consideration to mention the other hell events, not just base it on the flipping trending of WFSM and BM. Mention Four Gods, mention Whale events, mention Classy, because those are the 3 events that we will be facing too. Don't just base it on those 2 hell events, because that is not fair on the others. We are completely missing the fact that Four Gods 25k hell event. How many times do I have to say it? 25 bloody k, 25,000 diamonds onto this one event, and all you worry about is WFSM and BM. BM is 7.8k diamonds. It just doesn't come to most expensive than that, and also WFSM is 12k, and then we have the king to yet to come, the Four Gods with 25k. And you're just completely missing it. You're missing it out. When I just saw Love Effie's video about it, and she just mentions the 2, like, girl, you have bigger fan base than I do. You have people drawing, arts of you and making everything for you. But you completely missed out the opportunity to mention the other hell events that we will be facing. I'm not saying that. I'm not going against her. I do like her content. I like her personality and everything like that. I think she's a very interesting Love Nikki YouTuber to watch. But when you're gonna mention for hell events, it would be nice if you mentioned the others, not just the 2 that is literally in the trends or theories. Just mention all of them, so therefore people are aware of the future 3 others besides BM and WFSM. 3 others that we will be possibly facing. I think we all should learn our lesson about it, because I at some point did, but then again I just dropped from it because I just saw how stupid people can be. Oh, I can't say stupid because it's offensive now, but I'm just gonna use it because it was so idiotic, including myself. When I was literally thinking, oh, Starfall is having the same system as WFSM, it could be next. And then when everybody else jumped to that, well, I'm not saying that I was a creator of that opinion, because everybody else had the same thoughts. And it was just making it up and up and up, making it sound like it's guaranteed hell event to be next. Don't say that you didn't say it was 100% accurate. I'm just saying that you make it out to be that it was 100% accurate. Not that it's coming from your own mouth. You just, after so many posts and posts. Also, Love Nikki YouTubers, they also mentioned WFSM or BM gonna be next. Cool as yours, but she's one of the YouTubers I like to talk to. She mentions the other 2, and it's like, it's not just them 2 guys. We have 4 more at the time. Art of War wasn't a thing on Love Nikki, but we're gonna mention them. So Art of War, so we have 4 more between WFSM and BM. We have 4 more coming our way. Devs kicking in with their leather boots, just kicking us all in the ass and be like, nope, you're wrong. It's Art of War. No matter if the theory and the debatable subjects is making it to the players' trend, the devs would literally simply just put out the complete different hell event, which I just, oh my god, I loved it because everyone was just hyping on these 2 events, and then here's the devs coming in the middle like a boss with heavy leather boots and just say, no, we are having Art of War. we end up having Art of War. Ooh. That was some juicy, just some juicy crap coming between there. Because I ended up thinking, wow, this could literally teach everyone a lesson as to how many times you are debatable about these sort of hell events. It doesn't matter to you, or it doesn't matter to the devs, because devs comes in with a complete different one. Who knows, this month we might have BM, who knows, this month we might have WFSM, but I'm keeping my eyes on all of them, not just these two. I am more worried about Four Gods, because Four Gods is known to be very, very expensive, so I'm just literally looking at that hell event, not just making a whole hype about it. I don't think me speaking about my opinions constantly all the time would be valid for my YouTube channel. Just because no matter if I don't mention something and then I end up thinking, oh my god, I said that to myself, when it's like, it could be that my opinion was right when I didn't record it. I don't need evidence of myself saying some certain things. Because even off camera, I have mentioned that it was like off track at some point when there's events going on. But when you don't record something that you had a theory of or don't have a post about it, doesn't mean you were wrong all the time. Me and my friends have another argument about this, and then she was like saying that, well, me and her are still on good terms, don't worry. But we do argue a lot, just to be fair. But when she ended up linking this post and be like, oh my god, I already saw that. Doesn't mean I didn't record it. Doesn't mean I didn't post about it. Doesn't mean I didn't talk about it. Doesn't mean I was that slow to look at the bloody background of the birthday suit. I clearly saw it was Fairy from the Blood Moon event. But did I make a post and a big deal about it? No. Because why would it be even important? Every time there's a background used from any hell event, the devs will mention a hint of it. Can you guess this background? That is where the theory should start. If the devs actually mention this hint, you should literally just make a flippant valid reason as to why it should be next. But the devs didn't actually mention any background or any hint. They just post a birthday suit, therefore there is no theory. You can't just say, oh my god, they used the background of BM, blah 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 blah. It doesn't even matter. If the devs would be like, guess this background, that's when it matters, because they're making it clear as it's a hint of a next hell event. They did this multiple of times before. I think people end up forgetting at this point that every time Love Nikki mentions a hint, it's most 100% guaranteed it will happen. When everybody else was paying attention to backgrounds without any hints of the Ellen, you're wrong. Like, you should actually take it to consideration as how many times the devs mention this background is 100%. When you see this background on certain hell events that you're a fan of, it's not. It's clear as day. Do I feel good talking about it? Yes, but if I upload this and people were just saying you're being a total bitch, then I'm not gonna deny I am a total bitch sometimes. I just think it would be fair if other people kept an eye on the other hell events. Don't just base it all on BM or WFSM. There's 3 more. There's the whale event, Four Gods, and Classy. Classy is literally 100 more above BM, which is 7,900, and BM is 7,800. So them two would not be classed as very expensive, but the others may do. So please, stop making a debate. Don't make up theories that doesn't invalidate the other flipping 3 hell events in the middle of BM and WFSM. Just make sure that you're aware that whatever hell event is to come, we should keep our guard up nonetheless. Anyway, have a nice life.